Rafael Nadal just made a gesture so unexpected. It brought Alex Eala to her knees in tears. Second home. 3 simple words, but for the young Filipino star they meant everything. No one saw it coming. Not the fans, not the media, and certainly not Alex herself. What began as a quiet act from one of tennis' greatest legends quickly turned into a moment that sent shockwaves through the entire tennis world. Because this wasn't just generosity. This was legacy. This was mentorship. This was something deeper than trophies, rankings, or headlines. When Alex Eala first arrived at the Rafael Nadal Academy in Mallorca back in 2018, she was just 14 years old. A teenager from the Philippines with a suitcase full of dreams and a heart full of belief. She didn't know anyone. She wasn't fluent in Spanish. She was thousands of miles away from home. But she had something rare. Fire. She had always admired Nadal from afar. Who wouldn't? The warrior spirit. The relentless fight. The refusal to surrender a single point. For a young player coming from a country with limited tennis infrastructure, Nadal represented proof that hunger and heart could overcome anything. What she didn't know was that Nadal had been watching her too. From the very beginning, the coaches at his academy noticed something different about Alex. It wasn't just her technique. It wasn't just her movement. It was her spirit. The way she trained when nobody was watching. The way she fought through injuries without excuses. The way she carried the hopes of an entire nation on her shoulders. The Philippines, a country still searching for its tennis breakthrough, was counting on her. And Nadal understood that weight. Spain wasn't always a tennis powerhouse either. He knew what it felt like to carry more than just a racket, to carry a flag. And somewhere along the way, mentor became family. So when Nadal told her she would always have a second home there, it wasn't symbolic. It was personal. And in that moment, Alex Eala didn't just gain support from a legend. She gained something far more powerful. Belonging. Before the trophies, before the global spotlight, there was a vision in Manacor. When Rafael Nadal opened his academy in 2016, it wasn't about building another elite facility. It was about building identity, values, a place where discipline, humility, and resilience mattered as much as forehands and footwork. And for Alex Eala, that place became more than a campus. Became home. A reflection of his own journey long before Spain became a tennis powerhouse, Nadal carried the burden of proving his country belonged among the sport's elite. He understood isolation. He understood sacrifice. He understood what it meant to chase greatness far from comfort. So when he saw a young Filipina thousands of miles from Manila grinding through sessions under the Mediterranean sun, he recognized something familiar. Not just talent, hunger. He didn't need long speeches. Sometimes it was just a nod during practice. Quiet word after a loss. A presence that said, "I see you. Believe in you." For a teenager living away from family, those moments weren't small. They were everything. The sacrifice no one sees. 5 years. 5 birthdays away from home. 5 years of pre-dawn alarms. 5 years of brutal clay court drills while other girls packed their bags to visit family. When Eala won the junior title at the US Open in 2022, becoming the first Filipina to claim a Grand Slam singles crown, the Philippines erupted. But behind that trophy was a reality few understood. Pressure. When you're the pioneer, every loss feels national. Every defeat feels amplified. There's no roadmap. No predecessor to lean on. If you fall, it feels like an entire movement falls with you. That weight can crush even the strongest shoulders. Nadal's greatest gift, the academy, gave Eala world-class coaching, elite facilities, and sparring partners who tested her limits. But Nadal gave her something rarer. Validation. Not praise for a single victory. Not hype after a big win. But a deeper message. You are already enough. He invited her to family dinners during holidays. Checked in after painful losses. Celebrated her wins with quiet pride. Slowly, mentorship turned into something closer to family. And that changes everything. Because when a 22-time Grand Slam champion believes in you, it silences doubt in a way rankings never can. Why this story matters beyond tennis. Eala's rise is not just about one player. It's about representation. Young athletes from countries without tennis tradition watched her journey and saw possibility. They saw that the sport isn't reserved for a handful of nations. They saw that a girl from Manila could train in Spain, win in New York, and compete on the biggest stages. That message travels farther than any trophy. The Academy's philosophy, champions are made through values, not just victories, became real through her. The extraordinary plan. What makes this story powerful isn't just the mentorship. It's the quiet, deliberate investment Nadal made in her belief system. Not spotlight, not spectacle, foundation. Because when you build a player through character first, results eventually follow. And now, as Eala climbs the professional ranks, every step carries pieces of that Manacor foundation. Discipline, humility, respect. The same traits that built Nadal. The same traits that may one day build something even bigger for Philippine tennis. Sometimes legacies aren't passed through speeches. They're passed through example. When Rafael Nadal built the Rafa Nadal Academy, he wasn't trying to clone himself. He was trying to change the pathway. For decades, the traditional tennis route ran through Western Europe or the United States. Elite academies, expensive travel, established federations. If you weren't born into that system, your climb was steeper before you even picked up a racket. Nadal's vision challenged that. He wanted a place where a girl from the Philippines could train beside players from Spain, France, or America, not as an outsider but as an equal. And in Alex Eala, that vision became real. He gave me peace. When Eala tried to put her gratitude into words, she couldn't. Long statements felt too small for what she felt. Finally, she posted something simple. I've been crying on and off for 3 days. Not because I'm sad, but because I'm so grateful. I don't know what to do with all these feelings. Rafa didn't just give me a place to stay. He gave me peace. He gave me a foundation. That word peace says everything. Because financial security removes fear. A stable home removes distraction. Belief removes doubt. And when fear disappears, performance changes. Her results improved. Her body language shifted. She played freer, lighter, like someone who finally knew she had somewhere to land no matter what happened on court. From protege to purpose within weeks, Eala stepped into a new role, youth ambassador for the Academy. She didn't just accept support, she multiplied it. She began organizing camps for underprivileged Southeast Asian players. She mentored young Filipinos who couldn't afford European training blocks. She used interviews to advocate for better tennis infrastructure back home. Because legacy isn't inherited. It's continued. A full-circle moment in the Philippines months later. During a tournament in the Philippines, Eala invited Nadal as her special guest. Together, they hosted a youth clinic for hundreds of children who had never even held a tennis racket. For Nadal, it was a mirror. Years earlier, Eala had arrived in Spain, young, hopeful, uncertain. Now she stood beside him, helping create that same spark in others. One shy boy approached Nadal and asked, "Will you help me like you helped Alex?" Nadal knelt down and smiled. "If you work hard and never give up, someone will help you. Maybe me, maybe someone else. But the world needs more champions like Alex." That wasn't about trophies. That was about continuity. The standard has shifted. Nadal could have retired quietly, counted titles, counted prize money, enjoyed legend status. Instead, he invested substantial resources, time, and emotional energy into the next generation. That changes the conversation. Now the question echoes through the sport. What is a superstar's responsibility beyond rankings? Is legacy just numbers? Or is it opportunity created for others? Eala is proof that when investment is real, not symbolic, not promotional, trajectories change. A player from a non-traditional tennis nation can become a global contender. A young girl in Manila can believe the path exists. A system can slowly become more inclusive. More than tennis, this story isn't about charity. It's about ecosystem. It's about what happens when power is used to lift, not just to dominate. Eala understands now that she didn't just receive a home. She received a mission. To be for someone else what Nadal was for her. And that's how legacy expands. Not through headlines but through handoffs. The real question isn't whether Nadal set a new standard. It's who will follow it.